Good morning, dear students. I am your English lecturer for your Pay College. So here in this video we are going to discuss about one important grammar part. So which is in your syllabus. Okay. So before we will go to that one, so just I will show you. So what is the syllabus for you? Okay. So that is for first year grades. Look at this. So this is the first one. So that is the reflections. What is this? Reflections. Okay, so this is your textbook. And then another one book is there. So that is articulation. What is this? Articulation. Okay, so this is workbook. Observe this one. So here workbook, nothing but, so that is the grammar book. What is that? The grammar book. Okay, so here these two books. The one is the reflections, another one is the articulations. Okay, so in the textbooks they are going to ask for 50 marks. How many marks? 50 marks. And then another one thing, so that is grammar part, so that is articulation. So that is also for 50 marks. Okay, so you already got a lot of information about some lessons and also some grammar parts. Okay, so in this class we are going to take another one, so that is verb. So that is important. So which is okay, so is going to give for you in the examination. Okay, so that is verb. What is that? Verb. Look at this one. So here verb is very important for you. Why? You have to take any one sentence, definitely we are going to use verb. Is it right? Yes. And then here we are going to take definition of the verb. So what is the definition of the verb? Look at this one. So here verb is a word. Verb is a word which shows. It means which here which. So that is the verb shows. Okay, which shows an action. What is that? An action. Look at this one. Okay, so verb is a word which shows an action. Not only action. So and also it shows an action and tense. What is that? An action and tense. So action means, so it is going to show its own action. For example, walk. Walk means just learn to walk. Okay, or go. Okay, so that is go. So that is in the present tense. Walk is in the present tense, and then go is in the present tense. Okay, and then in the present tense for third person singulars, we are going to use goes. We are going to add es. And then what? Walks. Look at it. So that is in the present tense. Okay. So that shows only walk. Okay. So the walk antakanta onde ondu action annu matra tooristaa hogutte a ondu verb. Okay. And then we have to observe another one thing. So that is time. Noting the tense nothing but time. Okay. So here we have to observe that is the past tense. And then present tense. And then future tense. Look at that. Okay, so and also we are in the verb, we are to observe present tense form verb, past tense form verb, and then past participle form of the verb. There also to observe three. Okay, so that is the present tense form, and then past tense form, and then past participle verb form. There in the verb. When we have discussed about the verb, so that time will take like that past participle verb form. But in the tense, we will take past tense. Past means the ನಡೆದೋಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಘಟನೆ. Okay, so I was studying in 8th standard, like that. Okay, and then here present, I am studying. Okay, in 8th standard. Observe this one. And then future tense, I will study. Look at the difference of the sentences. Okay, so like that we will use the tense. But here in this class we are going to observe, so that is the verb. What is the verb? So once I now remember, what is the verb? Verb is a word which shows an action and tense. Okay, so it's called verb. Okay, and then here we will observe the various types of different types of verbs in English grammar. Okay, so that is here the first one, main verb and auxiliary verbs. Main verbs and auxiliary verbs. So this is the first type. And then another one, so that is the transitive and intransitive verbs. Look at this one. The first one main verb and auxiliary verb. And the second one, so that is the transitive and intransitive verbs. And the third one, finite and non-finite verbs. And the fourth one, it is the last one, so that is strong verb or weak verb. So we have to call that one regular and irregular verb also. Okay, so that is the strong verb or weak verb. Okay, sorry, strong verb and weak verb. Have understood? These steps we have to observe in English. Okay, so now, so we already discussed about the main verb and then auxiliary verbs. Okay, so if you didn't watch my previous video, all of you go and watch. Okay, how we are going to use the main verb. Okay, and then the auxiliary. As I am going to give the one example for you. So that is, so I told you, so that is tense. So in the main verb, we are going to take go, went, and then gone. Look at this one. So this is go in present tense. Okay, and then for third person singulars, we are going to use goes. So which are the third person singulars? Now we will come here the persons. So here I and we both are the first persons. I is the singular and then we is the plural. I and we and then you and then you. Why I will take these two? You is the singular. Okay, you are a student. Look at this one. A student. So where we are going to observe this one. A student. You are a student. So that time, so this you indicates singular. And then, so here we are going to use the same students. Look at this one. You are students. You are people. Okay, you are engineers. You are actors. Like that, we are going to use the plural form. Okay, so when we are going to use the plural form, so that time you refers to the plural persons. Have understood this one? As I will come to the next. So these two are the first person, and then these two are the second person. Okay, and then he, she, it. These three are the third person singulars. Observe this one. These are the singulars. And then, which is the plural? Then, so that is they. What is that? They. So this is the plural one. Look at this one. Okay, so here, you have to observe I and we, first person. Singular and plural, and then you take only one you. There is no change, but object is singular. We take this is the singular. Object is plural. We take this is the plural. Like that. That's all. Okay. And then here the third person singulars. If there is third person singulars, so that time we are going to use this one. So that is the goes. What is that? So that is the goes. If there is another one. So except these three, if there is they or you or I or we, so that time we use go in the present tense. In the present tense, we have to use go. You understood? And then in the past tense, look at that. In the past tense, we have to use went. There is no change for the person singulars also. Okay, so there is no change there. So we have to use the past tense. Why I am going to tell this one? Okay, so this is important for you. Okay, so that is for 4 marks. So if there is verb, so that is important for 4 marks. So this is important. Okay, so here they are going to give one paragraph for you. Okay, so here we are going to observe that paragraph in your textbook. So they have selected one in the reflection textbook. Okay, so then they are going to give the present tense verb in the bracket. You are going to write the past tense verb. We will see later that one. Yes. And then the past participle verb. Past participle verb form. So this is gone. Go, went, gone. So this is the past participle verb form. Have you understood? Yes. And then, so he told you present tense, past tense, future tense. So there is confusion. Is it? That's right. So now I am going to solve that one. Okay. So when we are going to write the sentences, okay, means the tense. Okay, so here we will write the present tense. I already gave examples for this one. Okay, present tense, past tense, future tense. So in future tense, we are going to observe shall and then will. These two. Okay, so with V1, with P1. P1 means, so that is the present tense form verb. So that is the base form. What is that? So that is the base form. I have understood this one. Okay, and then here, so that's why I am going to use this one past participle verb. Okay, so this is what I already told you the different types of verbs. Okay, so this is the non-finite verb which doesn't show particular tense and subject. Have understood? Yes. And then, so I am going to take another one verb. So I told you, so that is walks and then walk. Here, walk. Look at this one, walk. Again here also we are going to use walk. There is no change. Ed. Weak verb and strong verb. Have you got the information about the main verb? Okay, so this is the main verb. We already discussed in the previous video. Just I am going to remember all those things. And then I come to the auxiliary verbs. Okay, so here ನೋಡಿ ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಇದೆ ಸೊ ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ನೋ ದ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಬ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಸೊ ವಿ ಕಮ್ ಟು ದಿ auxiliary verbs. Look at this one. So that is the auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs. So all of you know how many auxiliary verbs are there. Okay, so there are 24 auxiliary verbs. How many auxiliary verbs are there? There are 24 auxiliary verbs. Okay, so here, so just all of you remember all those things. Okay, so there are two types. There are two types. So one is the primary or pure auxiliary verbs. One is the primary or pure auxiliary verbs. So observe this one. AB means auxiliary verbs. Okay, so AB means auxiliary verbs. So this is the primary or pure auxiliary verbs. Okay, and then so that is the modal auxiliary verbs. So another one, so that is the modal auxiliary verbs or secondary auxiliary verbs. So here the primary auxiliary verbs are so they are 11, and then modal auxiliary verbs are 13. So total 11 plus 13, 24. Got it? Yes. And then primary auxiliary verbs. Which are the primary auxiliary verbs? Again we are going to divide these primary auxiliary verbs 3. Okay, so that is to be form, and then to have form, and then to do form. Look at this. To be form, to have form, and then to do form. Okay, so here let's observe the be form, have form, do form. Now let us see which order. So in the be form, we are going to observe is, am, are. Is, am, are. And then here was, were. was verb. And then observe this one. There are 5 B form auxiliary verbs. How many auxiliary verbs are there? 5 B form auxiliary verbs. And then have form. There are 3 have form auxiliary verbs. Do form. Again here also observe 3 do form auxiliary verbs. Okay, I understood this one. Yes. Now come to here. Is, am, are. These 3 are in the present tense. Which tense? So I am right here. Present tense. Look at this one. So this is a boy. Am, I am a lecturer. And then are, you are students. Look at that. If there is you for singular or plural. Okay, a singular equal to plural. We have to use the plural form of the auxiliary verb for the second person. For the second person. And then here, so this is was. So this is for the singular one. And then in past tense. This tense, so that is in the past tense. So that is in the past tense. Got it? And then here I come to have. So here we are going to get the confusion. Why? Say this one. Here we are to use has or have. Here we are to use have. Okay, so here we are to use have for plural. Okay, and then in the past tense, if there is singular or plural, for both we are going to use had. Had. I'm going to use a capital here. Had. Observe this one. Okay, so here is, am, or present tense, was, were the past tense. So these 3 for the singular, these 2 for the plural. Observe this one. Is, am, was for the singular, are and were. Okay, so these 2 for the plural. So that is in the present tense. So this is in the past tense. Verb. Okay? Yes. And then here, has, have. So we told you there are 3 do form auxiliary verbs, have form auxiliary verbs. But you wrote here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at this one. If there is third person singular, now we come to here. So that's why I wrote this one. Okay, so he, she, it. So if there is third person singulars, so that time we have to use has. Got it? And then if there is there, so this is plural, sir. Okay, so that's why I wrote here have. But I'll give another one information. So that is I. So I told you in the first person, I is the singular or plural. So that is the singular. We is the plural. Okay. So that's why I is the singular. So that's why we will use for I only. Even though, so that is singular. That is singular. Look at that. ಅದು ಸಿಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೂ ಸಹ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲೂರಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ? Yes. And then, so when we will come to the past tense. ನಾವು the past tense ಬಂದಾಗ ನೋಡಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ? ಸೊ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಸಿಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಬಂದಾಗ as ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ? ಸೊ I will write one example. Look at this one. He has a car. Look at this one. He, third person singular. So that's why we will write has. He has a car. And then I have a car. Look at this one. Here I is there, but we are going to use have. What we are going to use? So that is have. I have a car. So this is the plural form of the auxiliary verb. Have, even though we are going to use for singular subject, so that is I. Okay? Yes. And then If there is plural, so I will take this one we. Okay, we have cars. We have cars. We have a car, that is also correct. ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸಹ ಕಾರ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಓಕೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ we have cars, ಎಲ್ಲರ ಹತ್ರ ಸಹ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ ಇರಬಹುದು. Like that. Okay? Yes. We have cars. Have you got it? Yes. So that's why we have to use we have cars. He has a car. I have a car. Okay? Yes. And then, so when we will come to past tense. So this is in the present tense, and then we will come to past tense. So in the past tense, we are going to use for singular and plural. So that is had. What we are going to use? So that is the had only. Look at here. So here we have cars is there. So instead of have, we have to write had. He had cars. And then he had a car. Car is the so that is in the past tense. And then here I had a car. Another one car into so like that we are going to use in the past tense for plural subject and then for singular subject. Even though that is third person singular. Today third person singular adru sah past tense alli adanne use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Have understood? Yes. And then here I had a car. Here also this is singular. I first person singular. Okay. So there also we are going to use so that is had. Have you got it? Yes. And then I will come to another one form. So that is the do form. What is that? So that is the do form. So in the do form, we are going to use just identify this one, find out this one has. So like that, here also we are going to use does. What we are going to use? So that is the does or do. And write the capital for your indication. Okay, identification. And then here we are going to use do. And then here we are going to use did. Here also we are going to use did. Look at this one. In the present tense, we are going to use. In the present tense, we are going to use. So that is do. It means does do for singular, and also for plural like have. Observe this one. Okay. Yes. Like that, we are going to use does. So that is for third person singulars. Okay, if there is, I am going to give one clue. If there is third person singular, you have to use, you must and should use this one. So that is the yes form auxiliary verb. Okay, so that is in the present tense. All of keep in your mind. Okay, if there is the present tense, so definitely you are going to use. So that is the yes form auxiliary verbs or the main verbs. If there is ishi, you are to use like this. Okay, is in the present tense, was in the past tense. Okay, so when you take have form, so that time in the present tense. Okay, for third person singulars, we are going to use has. Okay, so like that, we are using the do form. So that is the does. Or you are going to take any one main verb. Okay, so I am going to take three main verbs. Okay, so here, so that is was. You are confused. Was, and then goes. Es is there. Yes, es, and then another one. Es is also there. Fly, flies. Flies. Sorry. Flies. Flies. Okay, so why changing to es for plural? So that's why observe this one. These three are the main verbs. These three main verbs are going to change. Okay, so they are going to change. So that is was only one s. So here we are going to observe es, and then here we are going to observe is. Got it? Yes. And then I'll come to it. If there is third person singular, we are going to use does. Okay? Yes. And then here we are going to use have for singular I, and also here we are going to use I'll drop this one. So now we are going to see the examples for this one. Okay, so here she does the work. Observe this one. She does the work. I do the work. I do the work. Look at this one. Okay. So here do is there. Here does is there. She does the work. I do the work. Okay. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು does ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ so there is third person singular in the subject place. If there is third person singular in the subject place, we have to use does. Okay. If there is first person, so that is singular, so that time we use do. If there is plural, they, so that is third person plural or another one plural or second person, so that time we use they do the work. They do the work. So all of you keep in your mind. Okay. So here the subject verb agreement. Okay, subject verb agreement. So that is important for you while you are writing or speaking a sentence. Okay. So that time we are going to use the proper auxiliary verbs. Okay. So with the suitable subject. Okay. So that is pronoun or noun. For all the nouns, we have to use the pronoun. There are third person pronouns. So that is the singular or the plural. Okay. If you know all those things, so this is the basic information for you. If you got the information, okay, you correct it all those things. So that is the verb, and then main verb, and then auxiliary verbs, and then there are 24 auxiliary verbs. So that is the primary auxiliary verbs. There are 11 primary auxiliary verbs. Observe that one. Okay, so there are to be 5. Means the be form auxiliary verbs are 5. Is, am, or in the present tense. Was, were in the past tense. When the past tense ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ past tense paragraph ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ past tense ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. If there is the present tense paragraph, you will write the present tense answer. Okay, so because of that is for 4 marks. 4 ಅಂಕಗಳಿಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ನೀವು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗಮನವನ್ನು ಹರಿಸಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so here and then have form as have or have in the present tense, and then had, so there is only one for the singular, for the plural, for the present tense, sorry, for the past tense. Okay, and use had. Okay, yes. And then in the do form, does, do in the present tense, and then did for past tense. Only one word. Okay, so do, does, did. 3. Have, has, had. 3. Total 3 have form auxiliary verbs, 3 do form auxiliary verbs. Okay, yes. And then 5 be form auxiliary verbs. And then we are going to see another one. Okay, so that is the modal auxiliary verbs. Modal auxiliary verbs. How we are going to give the importance to the primary auxiliary verbs? Okay, so that is the auxiliary verbs. Here we are going to get another information about the primary auxiliary verbs. We are going to use that primary auxiliary verbs as main verb. Okay, so the main verb also the primary auxiliary verbs are used for. So there are 11 primary auxiliary verbs. Okay, so but here what are auxiliary verbs? Notice auxiliary verbs are going to end with the main verb. Auxiliary verbs ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಸಹ main verb ಕೆಲಸನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು main verb ಜೊತೆನೇ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಒಂದು auxiliary verb ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. Okay, he is walking, she is swimming. Okay, I am coming. Like that we will take the help of the auxiliary verb. Okay, I have returned, she had returned. Understood? So like that we have to use have and had. She had returned. Okay, yes. And then modal auxiliary verbs. So there are 30 modal auxiliary verbs. So then we are going to see so which are them. Okay. So these are all the primary auxiliary verbs. And then we move to the modal auxiliary verbs. So here the modal auxiliary verbs are also important. Okay, I told you we are going to use in the future tense shall and will. I shall come, we will come. Look at this one. Okay, so here I shall come. Okay, you will come. Observe this one. So here the modal auxiliary verbs. So there are 30. So I am going to write here will, would, shall, should, may, might, and then can, could. Okay, so these 4, it means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 modal auxiliary verbs. With this one, we have to observe must. Look at this one. These are all important for your grammar part. Okay, so for reported speech or verbs like this, must, and then had to, and then ought to, and then need to, and then dare to. So these 5, look at that. So these 8 and then these 5, total 13 modal auxiliary verbs we are going to see in the modal auxiliary. Okay, yes, and then pass this way. Okay, I've got the information modal auxiliary verb. So here we discussed it in this class. Okay, so these are primary pure auxiliary verbs and then modal auxiliary verbs. Okay, yes, and then we want to see, so that is some examples. Okay, so which are going to ask. Okay, so that is in your examination. So here, so observe this one. So I told you primary auxiliary verb and then modal auxiliary verb. Primary auxiliary verb and modal auxiliary verb. But here, in your examination, just I will give the information, that's all. Okay, so how we are going to use the verb? Fill in the blanks with the suitable form of the verb. So this is the question number 34. 34? No. So that is the 35. 34 is the articles and prepositions. So that is also for 4 marks. Okay, and then the next one, question number 35. So that is the main verb. So there they are going to ask. Okay, so we are going to observe some examples. Okay, so which are in your textbook. So observe this one. Now I am going to take only 2 examples for you. So this is the list of your verbs. So look at this one. Fill in the blanks with suitable form of the verbs given in brackets. Bracket ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಸರಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ suitable form ಗೆ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay, so observe this one. All of you keep in your mind. Okay, the paragraph is in present tense. We have to change that verb into present tense. The paragraph is in past tense. We have to change that paragraph into past tense. So that is very important. Okay, so that's why. Look at this one. So I am going to give some examples. Okay, so here if there is, for example, I dash car. Look at this one. So there is only one verb. He dash make. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ವರ್ಬ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. If there is only one verb in the bracket, okay, if there is only one verb in the bracket, at that time, okay, at that time we are going to change that one into past tense. The paragraph is in past tense. We are going to write call. Call change into call. I called. In the past tense, we need not give any importance to the subject. I called. That's all. And then here make. He dash. Give that one. ಏನಾದರೂ ಇರಲಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ವರ್ಬ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್. ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ವರ್ಬ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಬ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಇಫ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್, these two is the past tense. Okay, so that's why we wrote, so that is called. He made. Got it? Yes. And then if the paragraph is in present tense, how do you write the answers for these two? So here I is there is no change. I call. Call change into call. That's all. Okay. And then E. So if there is a make, we have to write makes. That's all. Have got it? Yes. So here these two are in the present tense. Present tense. These two are in the past tense. But in your textbooks, it means in your textbook, so that is in the reflections. Most of the lessons, okay, so that is in past tense. So that's why we are going to give the importance to the past tense. Okay, so they are asked the past tense for in your examination. Okay, so now we are to observe the verb, definition of the verb, and then types of the verb, and then primary it means auxiliary verbs, and the main verbs. Okay, in the auxiliary verbs we have to observe there are 24 auxiliary verbs, and then again we divided into two types. So that is the primary or pure auxiliary verbs or 11, and then modal auxiliary verbs. Okay, they are 13. Okay, we got a lot of information about that auxiliary verbs. And then if they want to ask, look at that, I, call, call. If there is only one verb, so that time you have to observe call change to call, make change to make. In present tense, call change to call, make change to makes. So that is in the present tense. Well, if there is only one verb. Okay, if there is, cut this one and take the same. Okay, so here I, E, and then I'll take another one, they, dash, dash, dash. Look at this one. So if there is only one verb, we will change into present tense into past tense. If there is, look at this one. Okay, modal auxiliary verb shall plus run. So here E will plus, so here may come. Okay, and then so here they, so that is will plus do. Look at these three. Okay, in the last sentence we observed only one verb in the bracket, but in this sentence observe these three. Okay, in this sentence ನೋಡಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ಕೊಡಬಹುದು, ಕೆಲವು ಸಲ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ. ಓಕೆ, ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಶೆಲ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ನಾಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಶೆಲ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಅಂತ ಸೇರಿಸಿದಾಗ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್. ಓಕೆ, ಎಸ್ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ದ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಒನ್. ಎಸ್, ಶೆಲ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ರನ್, ಶೆಲ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇಂಟು should. Look at this one. Shall change into should, but you need not to change this main verb. If there is the modal auxiliary verb in the bracket, all of listen carefully. Okay, if there is modal auxiliary verb in the bracket with the main verb. Okay, ಒಂದು main verb ನ ಜೊತೆನಲ್ಲಿ. Okay, so modal auxiliary verb ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ so ಆಗ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? So that time shall change into should, run change into run. Now all of you think this one may change into might. That's all. So that's why we discussed about that modal auxiliary verbs also. Okay, yes, may change into might, and then come change into come. He might come. Okay, and then will change into would, will change into would, and then here there is no change in the main verb. So do, again we have to use do. Okay, so this is another one time. Have you got it? Yes. So if there is negative here after the modal auxiliary verb or auxiliary verb, we are going to add negative one. So that is the not. Okay. Yes. And then so this is the second type, and then I will come to the another 4 types is there. Okay, but in this class we will discuss all those things. And then here if there is modal auxiliary verb, we will write shall into should, may into might, will into would, and then run into run, come into come. There is no change. Okay, so do into do. If there is run, you will write run. If there is walk, you will write walk. Look at this one. If there is go, you will write go. If there is sit, you will write sit. Got it? Yes. I will come to another one. So that is have form. Look at this one. So we discussed two types. So here I am taking walk. Have plus walk dash. And then again here you have to observe has plus walk. It means come. And then here have plus do. Cut this one. So in the first step, you observe only one verb in the bracket. So that time you have to change that verb into past tense. Okay, so all of you think in the past tense. Okay, so there you have to give the importance in the present tense. If there is only one verb. But here, in the past tense, you have to change this have into had. What we will write? Have into had. And then walk. So observe this one. I told you in the forms of verbs. There are 6 forms in the verb. So which is the V3 form of the verb? Walk, walked, walked. So that is the V3 form of the verb. So that is walked. So this is the V3. If there is a form in the bracket, observe this one. If there is a form in the bracket, at that time we are going to write. Okay, have into had. Walk into walked. V3. Got it? Yes. And then has is there. So I told you have form is there. Nodi. Have form is have, has, had. These three. You ಮೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದಾದರೂ ಕೊಡಬಹುದು ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ. So again had ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ had ಬಂದಿದೆ. There is no change. Okay. If there is have or has, depend upon the subject, we are going to change that one. Okay. If there is singular, we will write has in present tense. We are discussing about past tense. Observe this one. We are discussing about the past tense. So that's why. And then had worked. Here has is there. So that also change into had. Has change into had. Come change into come. So I told you V3 form of the verb. So this is the V1. V2 is the came. V3 is the come. V2 is the come. V2 is the came. V3 is the come. V1, V2, V3. Okay, and V1 plus ing, continuous tense form, and then 2 plus V1. So that is the non-finite verb. Okay, and then yes, es, es. So this is the fourth form. Third person, singular form. So like that. So here have changed into had. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾನು ಒಂದೊಂದೇ ನಿಧಾನವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾನು ಒಂದನ್ನ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಟೈಪ್. ಇನ್ನು ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಈಗ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೇವಲ 3 ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ನೊಂದಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದೊಂದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇನ್ನು 2 ಇದೆ, ಎರಡನ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಡ್ ಡೂ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇಂಟು ಡನ್. ಡೂ, ಡಿಡ್, ಡನ್. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ಬೋದು ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅದು ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಲೈನ್. ಇಲ್ಲ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತೀರಾ ನೀವು, ಅಥವಾ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ತಕ್ಕಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತೀರಾ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ. ಸೊ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಹೌ ಟು ಪಾಸ್ ದಟ್ and then observe that line and then you are going to try to answer. You answer ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನವನ್ನು ಪಡಿ. Okay, so this is the third one, and then we'll come to fourth one. So that is, so ನೋಡಿ ನಾನು pronoun ಅನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. pronoun ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಹುಡುಗನ ಹೆಸರು ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, she ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಹೆಸರು ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, it ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಹೆಸರು ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಆ ರೀತಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. Okay, so here I dash be plus walk. So here be plus go. Take go here. Be plus go. Okay, be plus go. And then e dash. Be plus work. They Be press. So that is do. I will take again do. Or you take anyone verb, eat, or make, or prepare, search, like that. Okay. So here I will take another one. Yeah, I will do that one. Do. So that's why I will take search. Look at this one. If there is be form, look at that. First one verb bantu, ಎರಡನೇ ಬಂದಾಗ modal auxiliary verb ಬಂತು, modal auxiliary verb ಅನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ದೋ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ have form ಬಂತು, ಅದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ದೆ, have form ಅನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ದೋ, ಮತ್ತೆ be3 ಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ದೋ. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ be let's go ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. So if there is be in the bracket, observe this. So that time you can observe that sentence is in continuous tense. So that is also depend upon the paragraph. Paragraph is in present tense, so I use present tense auxiliary verbs. Okay. So if there is the paragraph is in past tense, we are going to use the past tense auxiliary verbs. Okay. So here be. So here I is there. In the past tense, which one we are going to use? I already told you. Okay, go and watch my previous video about the verb. So there is a table. Or you have to open your verb book at last to observe that there is a table. Okay. Yes. So here was and then going. Was going. So this is the ing form. Okay. Yes. And then be. So here also was. He was. I told you S form. He was working. Be. So here we are going to take verb. Why we are going to take verb here? So this is the plural one. So that's why we take verb. And then search. Searching. Look at this one. Okay. So all of you pause and observe. Was going. Was working. Was searching. Okay. Yes. I will come to the last one. Okay. So here, if there is the by at last, ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. ಬಿ ಇದೆ, ವಾಸ್ ಬರೀರಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಬೋದು ನೀವು. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಬೈ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ passive voice verb. ನೋಡಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್, ವಾಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್, ವಾಸ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್, ವರ್ ಸರ್ಚಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ plural, that's why we use verb here. Okay. So if there is full stop at last or by after the dash, so that is called a passive voice verb. So that time we are not going to write ing form. We change to was depend upon the subject, but this going is going to change. V3 form of the go, went, gone. V3 worked, searched. Like this we are going to write this. So these are all the big three form of the verb. Okay. Yes. Observe this one. As I come to the last one. So here also we are going to observe only one verb in the bracket. Look at this one. Don't get confused here. Okay. So because of, if there is only one verb in the bracket. Okay. So here I am going to look at this one. I am going to dash. I am going to dash. Okay. He is going to dash. So here also they are. So here I am taking. They would be like to dash. Okay, look at this one. I am going to dash. There is only one word. Rajasthan told us. So if there is only one word, we are going to change. Go. This is the present tense. So that's not write the present tense. Okay. So this is the past tense. Would is there? We are going to change that is the very married. Like this. So that is the wrong. Okay. So we are going to change this one. Okay. So this is the sixth form of the verb. So that is the non-finite verb. Look at there. I will give another one rule for this one. Last one. If there is to before the dash. If there is 2 before the dash, so that time we are going to write what is in the bracket. So we will write the same thing. Pay. Prepare. We will write prepare. Don't change that one. Okay. And then marry. We will write marry. Okay. So here they would like to marry in the convention hall. Like that we have to use these things. Okay. So these are all the infinitive form. Okay. Yes. And then so we are going to see another one. So that is the negative form. Okay, so all of you pause this one and then observe all those things. Okay, have you got it? Yes. So in this class we discussed about the verb and the types of the verb and then how we are to use in the paragraph or in the sentences. How we are to change the main word. Okay, so this is very very important for 4 marks. Okay, so in the next class we will discuss about the another one thing. Okay, if you want, I will send some JS notes for you. So all of you observe that one and then write the answers for that. Okay, so thank you one and all. So all of you observe once again. See you in the next video. Bye. Okay.